Heading over to Forbidden Zone right now. Just trying to see if... I don't have high hopes, but trying to see if it'll be dry. Looks like a mess from here, but it's gonna get a little closer just to make sure. And then we'll go do some hard slab climbing. Here's our route for the day. If you see the seam right there, it's a complete waterfall. So we're gonna move on. Whole thing's a waterfall. So we're at backup proj, which is Devine Wind. It's obviously super cold today, so it's like a slab problem for like 15 feet, really hard slab, and then it turns into like a 5'10", and you could shake your hands out and warm your hands up. Figuring out some gear. It's very thin. This is very easy climbing here, but definitely want to see even this is too. The first nut placement. Here's the crux hold. And what makes this difficult is the total lack of feet. After dropping the anchor and sussing gear, we didn't really get too much footage of the working burns. So this is Sabrina's Ascent burn. You can see I took some crucial data from her here. She has her right hand on a very small crimp, and just to the right of it is a good side pull that I was using originally, but this right hand crimp that she's using, you see she's able to push down on it in order to get her feet up higher. That was really key for me in order to send this route, and obviously key for her because she uses that same beta. Once she hits this left hand, the route's over at this point. It's 5'10", 5'9" to the top. In order to protect this blocky ledge that the slab kind of climbs over, we brought 2 of our bouldering pads. It ended up not being enough to take a 20-foot ground fall on, and we got very lucky that a group of boulders came by and were nice enough to lend us their 4 or 5 bouldering pads. Shout out to Doug, Billy, and Conrad. I couldn't have sent without you guys. And then I blow it here. And I actually sprained my ankle a little bit, but it felt okay for another burn. And after a short rest, I wanted to get after it again. I generally like to do routes like this without anybody watching and minimal people around as possible, because I kind of really want to focus on what I'm doing, what's in front of me, and stay concentrated on the movement and relaxing, breathing, all good climbing technique. And it's harder for me when I feel the social pressure of people watching, particularly on hard trad routes. Once I got here, I knew it was in the bag. Placed this first piece of gear and placed a hook right above that, and I knew I was going to take it to the top. This route was only freed in 2018 by Alan Klein, and I think I might be the second ascent on it just because it's so obscure and people are really not leading these very obscure routes. But it really ended up working out for us because despite being 35 degrees, it turned out to be a really beautiful day. Also, this hook that I'm placing is absolutely horrible. It really is very, very questionable. So that's it. That's Devine Wind 12A R, second free ascent.
Was a very successful day. Our original plan didn't work out. We obviously couldn't get on Forbidden Zone in the nearest because it was a waterfall, but our backup plan worked out really well. Eric got the lead send, potentially second ever lead on Devine Wind, and I top roped it clean, like my second try. I actually did it twice for fun, so yeah. It was a good day.
I think really what made the difference, I was using that right side pull hold because it was more comfortable, but this hold
On top,
gives you so much push down to get your feet up. So when you're using that tiny little crimp and also that hold to push down, it makes it easier to get your feet up.